Hi there everyone, this is Qiuvox. In this video, as I promised a couple of days ago, that I'm gonna share my PvP healer setup for a Templar, and this is very beautiful class that I've been playing on last battlegrounds and last couple of weeks, and this is beautiful. And if you are ready, click subscribe, thumbs up, and comment below what you will think about it at the video and about the video, and we just go and jump into this build itself. Our first stop is the attributes and some things, Mundus stone, etc. that we are going to check. That we do have 64 into health, magic recovery Mundus stone, Atrona, and we are using bewitched sugar skull to get max health, max stem, magica, and health recovery for a little bit. And about the potions, we have alliance potion and tri-stat potions, so both of them is good. If you do drink the spell potion, you will basically reach kind of a 4000 spell damage with 26% spell crit, which is quite fine, and it is except that the buffs that you will get though. So you will go around 4300-ish spell damage while we are playing it, and this is beautiful. This is very good and huge numbers of it. And my race is, obviously you can see it here as well, there's a tail that I have, but this is Argonian. It could be Argonian or Breton or the North, but in this order, so the best bet would be probably Argonian for healer cases because of the resource management and all is so perfect with the Argonian. If you know that you watched some videos that I was sharing last couple of days, last week, that I was sharing battlegrounds and all, so you can also check them in the description down below, the full links as well. And as I put this on the front of the video, you can see how it actually performs too. And we go, our next stop is the gear. We have 3-4 different stuff, and gear wise, we have a Gossamer restoration staff on the front bar with powered, and enhancement is giving health and magic and stamina when you light attack, and it deals a little bit magic damage to the enemy, and healing done by 9%. Basically what the Gossamer does is giving you major evasion and your teammates when you heal them, and it is reducing the AoE damage by 20% every 1 second, but you need to keep healing. So like, the hell, my heals doesn't work. Okay, so you can see you get a little bit shadowy look. Basically this is what Gossamer does. We have restoration stuff on the front bar, and on the back bar we have sword and shield. One of them is defending, one of them is invigorating, but it should be impenetrable, just so you know. The only wrong trait that I have in this setup is this one. I don't have a transmute, unfortunately. It is impenetrable, and obviously you should go gold them out too. And the next stop is Magma Incarnate Light Armor, the monster set. It gives us 124 magic and stamina recovery with Hakejo glyph on it. This is sturdy. It reduced the cost of block by 3.5%. You can also go impenetrable if you like. Both of them is quite fine, and there's not a big, huge cliff in between. So the next one piece thing that we have is Snow Traders. I put this Magica a little bit. You can go Hakejo, but it is completely up to you, basically. And Snow Traders is a mythic item that gives you, while you are in the combat, you are immune to snares and immobilizations that can be cleansed, but you cannot sprint. And all of those buffs and debuffs to you is only applies while you are in the combat. If I'm outside of the combat, I can run. Like this, I can run if I'm outside of the combat. But if I'm in the combat, I'm not gonna be able to. And this is the Snow Traders, and this is beautiful. And there's the 3 Jewelry of the Gossamer, all of them with spell damage, because more spell damage you have, the more heal that you are going to do, obviously. And 2 of them infuse, 1 of them is arcane. If you feel like it, you can also make this infuse too and heal a little bit more, but you will get a little bit resource management problem. So keep in mind, and having 827, actually in my case this is blue jewelry, is a good thing. And this is beautiful. The next step is my other set, but before that we have 1 light armor here on the helmet, and the shoes is medium armor, keep in mind. And the next set is Curious of Ethereal Ascension. It is also heavy, okay. Chest, shoulder is heavy, both of them reinforced, and I have a Magica in here. The The big one is Hakkeijo with Tri-Stat Glyph. The waist is light, impenetrable with maximum magic. Hands is impenetrable, maximum magic, and it is also light armor. And leg is heavy, reinforced with Hakkeijo. So we have 1, 2, 3 heavy, 1 medium, 1, 2, and 3 light armor. This is how the setup works. And what about the Ethereal Ascension? This is first of all the craftable set that you can easily craft. I mean, kind of an easily craft. This is 9 trait, but the trick in this setup, why it is so powerful, is that set. It gives you 1.4k armor on the 2-piece. On the third one you get 1.1k max health. On the fourth piece 1435 armor, and on the fifth piece you get 7119 armor constant. Yeah. But in return, this set also debuff you by increasing the cost of block, sprint, dodge, and break free. I never run out of stamina. I tell you, I never run out of stamina with this setup, even though it costs a lot. Okay, there's a trick for this to negate this debuff from you. The first thing, that you obviously getting not affected by this debuff, is the shoes, because you already cannot sprint. So you cannot sprint, there's no cost increase for the sprint. And about the block, we have Repentance and the back bar. There is no problem with the block and getting more cost for the block. There is no problem for it. And the other thing is break free and dodge. You're not gonna dodge with this setup because you are tanky, okay? And if I'm not wrong in here, yeah, okay, I don't have it. Yeah, okay, never mind. So yeah, the break free is not gonna cost anything, because like imagine that you gonna get fossilized on the character and you just need to break free, and this is it. You don't need to dodge roll to get rid of the stone. Why? Because we have shoes that they cannot snare you or they cannot immobilize you because of the snow traders. So there is no dodge roll cost increase because you are not gonna dodge roll. Yeah. So this set is not debuffing you like any sort of like, it is not debuffing you. For those who is using as an alternate set, it is an alternate set, okay? For those who are thinking why I am using that set that doing debuffing me instead of using some kind of a set that I'm looking for it, wait, some kind of a set that Pariah, for example, it is giving you more or less the same armor and there's no debuff on it. Why I don't use Pariah? The reason I don't use Pariah is proccing. It is a proc set. When your health goes down, and then the Pariah will start to work. If you are at the full health, which you already should be, you're not gonna get resistance. You are gonna melt down until execute, and then you will get benefit for using the Pariah. So in this case, Ethereal Ascension, even though it is craftable set, is complete beast. I tell you, it is complete beast. Yeah, this is the only reason why I go and change my setup completely and try to learn to play style of this, because this is kind of different setup that I'm using than I usually do. And I'm not a PvP guy, if you know me. I'm in love with PvE, so I'm just testing out, seeing what is best, what not. And Ethereal Ascension, you must have to use it. So those are the gear that I've been running. About the skills that we have on the front bar: Illustrious Healing for AoE healing, Radiating Regen to heal 3 people, so you can a little bit spam if you are in the crowded place like the Zerg or something. You can put this on 4 or 5 times. Blessing of Restoration, I'm not using Combat Prayer. Blessing of Restoration is giving resistances and also covering up a big place, like, basically. And the fourth skill is the Purifying Light. It copies the damage, but it doesn't matter. Basically, you are not gonna do any damage to them. Like, not at all. Just so you know. But the good thing is that when the effect ends, it will heal people around him, the enemy, basically, 2k health every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. So let's say there's a 3, 4, 5 people in front of you. You put Purifying Light to all of them, bro. And when they come to you and attack you, they heal you. This is a so funny thing, like, you should do Purifying Light, and this is so perfect. You get healing from this, and this. And the final one is the Symbiosis. It is a toggle skill. You can see it in my hand, basically. It is from a Psijic skill line. It is a Symbiosis morph. I used the Mant Spirit, the other morph. But everyone using the major thing anyway, so you don't need to use Mant Spirit. Use Symbiosis, okay? Use Symbiosis. Your light attacks heals for 3.3k and your heavy attacks heals for 3000 every 1 second and restore 1.2k Magicka to you for successful healing. And also, when you heal them, you heal yourself for 58% of the amount of healing done to the ally. Also, there's passives. When you block on the front bar, you get the shield, etc. This is cool. When you have to, when people attack you, you just block and switch bar to the back and you keep the shield up. Obviously, we have Temporal Guard on the back bar, but I'll come to that. So, in this case, when you use Symbiosis, just so you know, this enhancements on your weapons is not going to work because you are unable to light attack. But when you close, then you can light attack and then Glyph will proc. But when you have the Symbiosis, it is not going to work. You can only attack to the people like this, okay? It is your light attack that heals, or it is this heavy attack that you heal. So you basically keeping heavy and light attack like this, and you do what you do, and then heavy attack if you need the Magicka, blah blah, etc. And this is just a perfect thing. You constant heal, like people hardly dies while you are healing with that setup. As an ultimate, we have Life Giver. It is just saving our ass, emergency healing, 10k health every 1 second for 5 seconds. When you activate this ability, you also automatically cast Regeneration, Blessing of Protection and Steadfast Ward at no cost, and these will update based on which morph of each ability you have taken. And when we look, we have Radiating Regen, Blessing of Protection and Healing Ward morphs. Keep those. You don't need Steadfast Ward, the Healing Ward, the other morph. You don't need it. You just use the Healing Ward. It is much better morph for getting more benefit for the Life Giver, just so you know. And in PvP you don't need major, like you don't need other morph of the Life Giver, you don't need Combat Prayer. It is just better to use those things to give your teammates more resistance and more healing. Just, it is better. On our back bar, on our Sword and Shield bar. It is Selfish bar. We have Energy Orb to heal people and give them sustain. And the second one is Channel Focus. It gives you Major Resolve, increasing your physical and spell resistances by 6k. You get Magic Recovery and you get healed while you are inside. And the third skill is the Living Dark. Basically you slow the people when they hit you with the direct damage, and you get healed for 3000 every half second. And when you put this on your back bar, you are immortal. The more people you attack, the more heal you're gonna get. I can't show you right now, there's no enemy, but basically you just go switch to the back bar when you feel attacked or feel like dying. Go to back bar. The first skill you're gonna do is the Living Dark. Okay, you put the Living Dark on, keep blocking and keep honor the dead and heal yourself. And the fourth skill is the Repentance. When you use it, you heal yourself and allies in the radius of 12 meters for 3.2k health, and restoring 3000 stamina to you for each corpse nearby. You may think, oh, there's no corpse around. It is a PvP situation. We are not in Skyreach. Yes, but actually Battlegrounds and Cyrodiil has a lot of corpse on the ground, and Repentance is the best bet that you would do to yourself on the back bar. You know why? This mitigates the debuff you get from Ethereal Ascension set, because it increases your block cost. But when you are on the back bar and people dies around you, you put the Repentance on, you get 3000 stamina and 3.5k health for each corpse around you, so you never run out of stamina. This is the trick. The final skill is Honor the Dead. You heal 10k, and healing anyone who is below 75% health restores 18% of the ability's cost every 2 seconds over 6 seconds as Magicka. So this is a Breath of Life. It's just going to single people. So basically you do focus them like this, and this is how you heal them on the back bar. And we have Temporal Guard. When you have problem, you step backwards in time for 4 seconds, you restore everything, and when you slot, you gain minor protection, reducing your damage taken by 5%. Obviously it is a beautiful thing on the back bar to have such thing. And when you block, for having Sijic skill on your bar, you're gonna get a little bit shit as well. And this Living Dark, Channeled Focus, and when you put this combat thing, you have 42.8k spell resistance, 40.6k physical resistance with fully buffed. Amazing, isn't it? This is amazing. 10k, you are immortal. Those are beautiful. You have crazy health, 38k health. You have crazy Magicka, and you have wait, let me do that. You have kinda 2000 magic recovery, kind of ish, and you have health recovery 1.3k, 1000 stam recovery, good spell damage and crit, good resources, and those are beautiful things. And this is the skills basically. And after that we are going to check the champion points. On the green one you can give whatever you wanna do, like anything you wanna do, put this. On the blue one we have those ones that you can get, like max stam, max Magicka, crit, etc, blah blah. You get what you can get, but our assignables are, wait, why did I go there? Our assignables are starting in here, is the Ironclad. Reduce your damage taken by direct damage attacks by 10% in total, and this is good. 10% less damage from direct damage attacks. Unassailable, reduce your damage taken from AoE attacks by 10%. plus Gossamer, keep in mind, and you have 43k resistance. Duelist rebuff, reduce your damage taken by single target attacks by 10% because there's a Nightblade that knows that you are healer. They tend to focus on you and gank you down, but they can't with this. The last one is the Bulwark. While you have a shield or frost staff equipped, your spell and physical resistance is increased by 1900. This is also a beautiful thing when you go to your back bar, and this is very good to have. So those are the things. You don't need anything else. Basically, you don't need anything. And if you have extra champion points, just put them everywhere, wherever you can. Like, doesn't matter. Get what you can get, but get those Ironclad, Bulwark, Duelist rebuff, and Unassailable for sure. Okay. And on the red one, again, you can get what you could get with your CP. I don't know what CP you are. You can get everything that you could get. And you need Pain's Refugee. Reduce your damage taken by 2% for every 2 negative effects active on you, up to a maximum of 20%. So the thing is that we are not using where is it? We are not using Extended Ritual because everyone using Plug Break right now, so don't use it. Okay, keep in mind you are not gonna cleanse yourself. So the Pain Refugee, as long as you have a lot of negative effects, you're gonna reduce the damage you take by 2% for every 2 negative effects. This is so perfect. You get much more less damage. And you are also blocking, keep in mind. You reduce the damage by 80-ish% anyways, whatever. The second thing is Sustained by Suffering. You get 150 health, magic, and stam recovery when you are under the effects of negative effects. And the third one is Fortified, 1731 armor in any case on both bars. And the last one is the Boundless Vitality. You get 1.4k maximum health. And this is the red CP. You can put those into there. Like the rest of the CP you can put into there. Whatever you could get. Just get it. Reduce the cost of break free. Reduce the cost of roll dodge. So they will negate and make it kind of unequal for using Ethereal Ascension anyways. And apart from champion points, there's like one thing that you should be aware of. I have the gameplay videos and also you can actually see how I'm playing with the setup, but apart from it, you keeping the buffs up, foreseeing what your team going to do. Okay, if you are playing with the randoms or even if you are playing with your friends, you should foresee what your team going to do. There is an enemy on the card, that card, let's say, you are here and you are started to attack. Instead of putting the healing here, you put the healing there, put the protection first, and basically use the regen while light attacking your teammates, and then you put the bubble channeled focus for yourself and then purify light them and keep the buffs up from that point. If someone in your team gets too much damage, you honor the death and light attack, and honor the death, light attack, honor the death until they are full. And of course put some skills and refresh them as well and keep the buffs up. If the enemy lost the thing, you're also gonna put the purifying light to them as well, so you can see they have an AoE around them that heals. The more you put, there will be more AoE to heal. You can see the heal right now. Like, it is a beautiful thing. Okay, this is just perfect. At this point we will see the healing from those three. You can see it is like approaching whole time, and this is just beautiful. And when you are under the effect, you just put when you are under the pressure, you just put the living start in case. And if you feel like you are dying or something like that, you can go back to 4 seconds, save your ass, and if you need repentance stem, like let's kill this guy quick, and let me block and lose some stamina, basically, and put your skills on. Oh, the body gun. Anyways, so let's kill this guy. Let's say we have no stamina and you are blocking because you are not regening stamina, and you just do the repentance, you fill up your stamina easily. And this is more or less the rotation. When you are very huge under the attack, you put the restoration stuff and you just simply cannot die. Like, you and your teammates basically cannot die under the restoration stuff effects. And apart from it now, it could be hard to get Sijic skill line to level 10 and max out everything and all. Obviously, as an extra, you need those passives like sword and shield, restoration, light, medium, heavy, Sijic passives, undaunted, PvP passives, Argonian passives, alchemy passives like medicinal use, etc. We are not cursed with vampirism or something like that. What is this set for? Let me see. Health, armor, health recovery. When you take damage when you are on apparel, you gain damage shield. Okay, this is shit. So yeah, like, it could be a pain in the ass to get something like that, but my next setup is going to be Necro Healer. Yay! I'm very much hyped to play Necromancer Healer in PvP, and damn, it is actually ready, and all I need to do is to fix my sets into there and just start playing and get used to it, practice a little bit. And this is more or less the setup that I'm using. I'm very happy. Trust me, you don't need to do and change anything else than I show you in this video. Use the exact same setup, get used to it, know, learn when you need to block, when and what situations that you need to use your skills and whatnot, and how to resource control so you will not run out anything, and you can keep your teammates while debuffing the enemy and while buffing your team. Basically, you are the most wanted people in the PvP. You can't imagine how many people trying to kill me when I'm in there. Like, everyone, the whole Zerg focusing me because I'm the healer and I have the Valkynar chest. Obviously, it is making me that I'm the obvious healer. And when you look, you know, I'm just so visible. Like, I'm so visible by those wings, and also they focus easily to me because this motif is expensive, obviously. So yeah, I'm not bragging about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, click like and subscribe and turn on the bell to be notified when I upload the video, when I upload the new video, to be notified, and say first in the comments. And comment below, especially comment below what you think, what you suggest, and what do you like. Do you like the video? Do you like the setup? Do you want something like that? Do you have video suggestions that I should do? All of them, say it in the comments, and I will also, of course, leave the timestamps on the description so you can see. And there's some gameplay videos that I will leave a link into the description as well. So I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself, guys. Have fun and stay safe.